welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we're gonna get down with some daisies. I have always been a daisy fan, and I'm really enjoying how they're being used so much right now in fashion and accessories. So we have 3 projects today: a fashion, an accessory, and a small room decor piece. They're all super simple, very easy to do, but use daisies in a cute way. All right, don't forget to subscribe and let's make some things. For the first project, you are going to need a denim jacket or some other type of garment you want to paint on, white and yellow fabric paint, a paintbrush, and some type of tray to put your paint in. The easiest way I found to start laying out your daisy design is by putting small little dots wherever you want to paint a daisy. Then start making starburst patterns stemming from each of the dots you've made. I found that doing it this way really helps anyone be able to paint a daisy, even if you don't have a great amount of artistic skills. Once you have all your starbursts painted, you can go back through and thicken up each of the lines. When you do this, to get the petal shape, start at the tip of the starburst and curve outward as you paint. In between each of the petals, add another little triangle of paint. This will really fill in the daisy and make it look a lot fuller. Do this for each of the bursts you've painted. And now we wait for it to dry. Depending on how dark your fabric is and the type of paint you've used, you may need to do a second or third coat of paint. I did 2 coats and it looked nice and opaque on my black jacket. Lastly, we need to add the yellow centers of the daisies and the design is done. For the second project, you will need a flour silicone mold, yellow and white oven-baked clay, a clay spatula, 2 thick hair clips, a choker base, a scrap of felt fabric, a baking tray, and an oven. In the mold that I have, I decided that this flower looked the best and that it looked the most daisy-like. Start with a very small bit of yellow clay and place right in the center of the flower. Next, take a little bit of the white clay and place it on top of the yellow clay to fill in the rest of the mold area. Try to get the clay to lay as flat as you can on top. Because this is a silicone mold, you can easily bend your mold back to help pop out your flower. Then place it on the tray and make as many more as you need. For the projects that I'm showing you how to do, you will need 3 flowers, but it's a good idea to make a couple more in case some turn out better than others. Then you can just pick out the ones you like the best. Bake your clay at the recommended time and temperature based on the brand of clay you are using. Be careful when baking your pieces because if you overbake them, you might have some daisies that look more like Tootsie Rolls like I did. So after trying a second batch and baking for a lesser amount of time, they turned out pretty good. Taking some glue and a wooden skewer, add a small dab of glue to the curved end of one of the hair clips. Then place your flower onto the clip and let it dry. Repeat with the second clip. While our clips dry, let's move on to the choker. Taking the scrap of felt fabric, cut a small circle that is slightly smaller than the diameter of the flower. Add glue to the felt piece and attach to your choker in the center. Then add more glue and glue on one of the clay flowers. Now, I did have a little bit of trouble getting the felt to stay in place using the Gorilla Glue, so I ended up cutting a new piece of felt and using hot glue to stick it all together. And there you have it, a cute set of daisy accessories. For the third project, you will need an oven-safe glass or silicone bowl, and the same white and yellow clay from the last project, as well as the baking sheet and oven. Start by rolling the yellow clay into a ball and flattening into a circle, about the size of a quarter. Then divide your white clay into 8 equal amounts. Taking each section of white clay, form by hand little daisy petals. I just eyeballed this and kept working with the clay until I was happy with the shape. If you aren't comfortable with that, you could also print an image for reference to help you. As you have each petal molded, lay it down in a circular pattern to start forming the shape of a daisy. Add the yellow center on top of your white petals and place into the bowl. Place your bowl on top of the baking sheet and follow the time and temperature recommended for the brand of clay you are using. Making sure the bowl and clay have completely cooled before handling, pop the clay piece out of the bowl and you have your super simple 3D decor piece. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed those daisy DIYs. I love my little clips and my choker and my jacket. So, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. Alright, thanks, bye!